What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are only 5 days away from the live event, from the Collision event, and Fortnite has been sending out a ton of teasers over the last couple of days, creating what you would call some sort of a puzzle, right? And we have a couple more pieces to go, but as of now, as of May 30th, this is what it looks like. You can see we have what appears to be the island, both sides of the island, as was portrayed in the Chapter 2 Season 8 finale. You can see what appears to be the 0 point right in the middle there, and then you see a red dot a little further up from the 0 point. It looks like this is some sort of a representation of the loop as it stands right now. There is also something in the bottom left corner that I'm guessing is going to be filled up at some point. I would imagine that there is still a lot of information to be revealed in the coming days with teasers as we get closer to the event, so this puzzle is something to keep an eye on for sure, and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. Fortnite tweeted out this video, a very brief teaser showing the mech getting a new arm attached. Now, something very interesting also, if you go into the game and you look at the mecha team leader background in the lobby, it is now silver and looks as though it's some sort of a combination between the silver style of mecha team leader itself and some version of the 7, you know, like how they have the helicopters and the tanks wrapped for their faction. It certainly looks extremely cool, and I want to know in the comments, what do you think is a better looking mech, the original or this one that we now see is being constructed? Spoiler alert, not that it really is news anyway, but still spoiler alert, this is the leaked Chapter 3 Season 3 Battle Pass. Just take a look at it, you know, it's pretty cool stuff. You see Darth Vader, you see Indiana Jones, you see the new mech skin right there, all cool stuff, but take a look at the Assemble skin, okay? This is the focus of what I'm getting ready to talk about. Not really the focus, but one point of it, so just bear that in mind. Over the last few days or so, there has been a massive leak coming out of 4chan with an anonymous source claiming to know a bunch of information about Chapter 3, Season 3, about the event, all that sort of stuff, right? Now, take this with an absolute grain of salt. In fact, there are a lot of people out there, reputable leakers, who are saying this isn't true. Now, I think it may not all be true, but I think there's a chance this could be partially true, and we'll get into why in a second. But to start, Chapter 3, Season 3, Drought. According to the source, Chapter 3, Season 3 will remove almost all water from the island, which explains the new title of Drought. The leaker also revealed that the classic purple storm will be replaced by a red heat wave in Season 3, something that appears to happen as a result of the Collider event. The active volcano POI from Chapter 1 is also set to return, along with the weapon side grading feature from Chapter 2. 3 new consumables for Season 3 have also been leaked: Pineapple, Durian, and Moki. Although almost all water will disappear from the island, the leaker says that water supplies with the ability to heal players will be located around the map. The source also claimed a craftable male skin will be featured in Season 3's Battle Pass. Interestingly enough, the 4chan post containing this leak was made on May 8th, 17 full days before the recent Battle Pass image leak, which shows the craftable male skin for the first time. If you go back and look at that Battle Pass leak, you can see the Assemble skin, or I guess it's called Snap. It looks to be a fully customizable, fully buildable Chapter 3 Season 3 skin. With this post and this leak being made 17 days before this was even out there publicly, I feel like this adds some level of credibility to this, right? So maybe not all of it's right, but that seems to be right. I don't see how you would guess that. I mean, maybe it is a random guess, it's possible, but more than likely, there was some sort of insider knowledge there, so I wonder what else might be true about this Chapter 3 Season 3 leak. Not gonna lie, a red heat wave for the storm does seem pretty cool. This leak also had information about what's going to happen with the Collider event. According to the leak, the sisters are traitors and give the Imagined Order important information. Definitely possible, at least to some degree. Next up, the device looks different compared to the original device from Chapter 2, Season 2. Now, when this leak was posted, the Collider had not been revealed, and it was thought by the community that the new device would be similar to the one from Chapter 2, which use a spherical shape instead. Again, gotta add at least a little credibility, right? It looks like the 7 will fail to stop the Imagined Order. However, the Collider absorbs the energy from the storm and overheats. This causes an explosion. Dr. Sloan can later be seen talking to someone through a flashback. The character she's talking to cannot be seen, although Sloan appears to be afraid during the interaction. If that's true, who could she be talking to in the flashback? I think a really good guess for who that could or might be is Jeannot. Of course, we imagine that he is the leader of the Imagined Order. He's a super important character. We're technically not sure 100% if he's even a character. Could be a place or something else, but nonetheless, he's most likely a person. This is someone who's very high up in the ranks. Plus, if Sloane is scared talking to somebody in a flashback, there's only really a handful of people that could be, and Jeannot is the most likely one. We have talked about some of this stuff for a while, like the Traitors being the Imagined and the Order. That is totally possible. Would not really shock me in the slightest. Again, guys, take all of this with a grain of salt. Nobody knows for sure how real or trustworthy this is. I would say there are some signs within these leaks that point to this person actually having some information, maybe not all of it. I mean, we do have some people who are saying this is basically confirmed to be fake. I, on the other hand, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Based on what I'm seeing, seems like there are some correlations. I guess ultimately we'll just have to wait to see until June 4th at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's when the event is going to happen. And then, of course, the next season starting shortly thereafter. I am super excited. Let me know if you are too. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're new, make sure to like and subscribe to never miss out on anything, especially with a ton of information and events happening this week in Fortnite. Click on to the next video to keep the party rolling, and we'll see you in the next one.